Do you know what is the biggest enemy to weight loss and optimal health? It is not junk food, it is not inactivity, and it is not sugar. Your biggest enemy is comfort. The desire for comfort makes us eat junk food and sugary foods. It also makes us want to sit on the couch instead of doing a workout. So today I'm going to share with you psychological tricks that can help you overcome the desire for comfort so that you can lose weight rapidly. Realize that weight loss is both a physical and mental battle. And today we are going to focus more on the mental aspect of weight loss. Let's dive right in. The first thing that you want to do is learn a new skill. Now, this may sound like a physical aspect of weight loss, but it's not. The goal of this is to help you build endurance. That is mental endurance and willpower. Strengthen your willpower. Now, when it comes to learning a new skill, choose a skill that is also going to help you burn calories. So for this skill, make sure it's something you do while you're standing. You don't want to choose a skill like knitting where you're just going to sit down and knit. You want something that is going to help you burn calories. So a skill like drawing, for instance, is a very good skill for someone who is obese because it's not very physically demanding. You can just stand up and draw. If you choose drawing, make sure that you do it while standing. You can also do something like hula hooping. It's a simple skill and doesn't require a lot of space. Or you can just learn something as simple as boxing while you start with the basics. Or you can even take up a sport like swimming. If you've never swum before, learn how to swim. And by learning these skills, you'll be boosting your willpower and at the same time, burning calories. Now you may think to yourself, Brian, I've never done something from start to finish. If I start this new skill, I'm just going to do it for a few days, then stop. But here's the thing. One of the ways of strengthening your willpower is by eating healthy, nutritious foods. Research shows that by simply eating vegetables and lots of fruits, it can increase your willpower. So as you learn the new skill, make sure that you're also eating healthy meals so that you strengthen your willpower and you're able to make the right choices. And this is something you want to do especially in the morning, because if you eat the right foods in the morning, your willpower is going to be strong and you're going to make better choices throughout the day. Number 2 is use a simple plan. Simple plan and be okay with repetition. The biggest enemy for most people when they have a plan is overanalyzing. They want to get everything perfectly before they start, and that usually leads to inactivity. The way to combat this is to make sure that your plan is as simple as possible and also be okay with the repetition. And the reason I say this is because sometimes you'll find that someone wants to do a different workout every single day with new exercises. They don't want to repeat everything or anything. But the truth is, you have to keep repeating things. For instance, an exercise like squats, it's very effective and it targets almost every muscle in your body, and you have to do it repeatedly. Same with other exercises like burpees. Same with meals. You don't want to eat a different meal every day because it makes it very hard for you to track your calories. So keep your plan as simple as possible. Now, when it comes to diet, the first thing that you want to do is just understand the basics. Eating vegetables in every meal, eating enough food, eating plant-based foods most of the time, avoiding processed foods. When it comes to exercise, target all the muscle groups, especially the big muscle groups like your legs, your back, your chest, and so on. And also moving more throughout the day. So you want to keep it simple so that you're not held back by overanalyzing. You just take action right away. Now, if you don't have a plan, just click the link in the description and get my 6 weeks weight loss challenge. Now, before we go to number 3, I'd also like to talk about calorie counting, which can be a big obstacle for most people. The approach that I use in the 6 weeks weight loss challenge is actually using a container to measure the quantity of your food. And using this strategy is much easier because you use the container while you're serving. And that's another way of simplifying your plan. Number 3 is talk to The conversations we have determine our behavior, they determine our action. Because if you have a conversation with someone who is unhealthy, they're not going to say being unhealthy is good or eating junk food is good, but they are going to make subtle comments that will make you interpret that eating unhealthy foods is okay. They may say something like, life is too short, or we are just going to start the plan next week, or one bad meal won't hurt you. And these comments actually make us make the wrong choices. And I found this to be true in all aspects of life. So if you talk to healthy people, they are also going to make subtle comments. They are going to say things like, oh, you know, yesterday I was feeling very lazy, but I had to do the workout. I had to push myself. There's no way I cannot eat vegetables today. So by talking to healthy people, you'll get the right mindset. Realize that no one will ever tell you to eat unhealthy and that being overweight is a good thing. But they'll make comments that will make you think that making these wrong choices is okay. So be careful about that and talk to healthy people and also try to emulate what they are doing. The number 4, don't complain, just take action. The other day I was talking to a client who was complaining about why she is overweight, and it had nothing to do with her. She told me that the reason she's overweight is because she's in a toxic relationship with her boyfriend and also her parents, and because of that she overeats. This is someone who is not taking responsibility. Yes, you may be stressed, you may be in toxic relationships, but the truth is this: no one is putting food in your mouth, and that's something you have complete control over. So the next time you find yourself complaining about being overweight or about not exercising or about not eating healthy, realize that it's your responsibility and your responsibility alone. Don't rely on anyone else when it comes to your health. So what you want to do is take action. Don't complain, especially if you're not doing the right things, especially if you're not walking every day and aiming to do at least 10,000 steps a day. If you're not drinking enough water, if you're not eating vegetables in every meal, why are you complaining? Because you're not even doing the basics. So stop complaining and realize that weight loss is your responsibility. Number 5, finally, postpone bad habits. One of the biggest problems for most people is the desire for instant gratification. You want that piece of chocolate or piece of cake right now. You want to watch the movie right now instead of watching later after your workout. And we tend to postpone the right things and then do the bad things right now. You want to do the opposite of that. And that is doing the right things right now and then postponing the bad things. So the next time you feel like drinking alcohol, why not first do your workouts, then drink alcohol later if you have to? Why not first eat vegetables and then eat dessert later if you have to? But don't reward yourself first before you do anything. So in future, if you find yourself wanting to skip a workout, even if you're not going to do the workout, at least work on your skill so that you're burning some calories. If you find yourself wanting to eat junk food, why not go for a walk instead of just eating junk food right there and then? And then you can say, I'll do this tomorrow. For the bad things, do them tomorrow. And for the good things, do them today. Now, these are just some of the strategies that you can start using today. But the truth is that weight loss is not an easy journey and it's challenging. Even with all these strategies, you may still struggle to get the results that you want. So realize that sometimes you just need to push yourself and ignore your feelings and do what you have to do. If you do this long enough, you'll get used to ignoring your feelings and taking action. So the goal of this today was to tell you to avoid comfort and use these strategies so that you can stay consistent with your workouts and your diet. So go ahead and start applying these strategies. And if you need more help with diet and exercise, just click the link in the description below. I'll see you in the next video.